Speaking of the Super Bowl, have you figured out your menu?
Well, if you're looking for ideas, check out the Food Line section of mycarolinatoday.com. But a great breakfast or brunch treat for any day is a scone. Debbie Moose joins me in the Food Line kitchen.
If you want to make a lovely treat, really impress your friends, try scones. I know it may sound complicated, but it really isn't. I'm in the Food Line kitchen with cookbook author Debbie Moose, and scones are great for breakfast, tea time type events, right?
Oh yes, they're really easy. People think, oh, this is going to be complicated, but it isn't really complicated at all. I make these for breakfast on Sunday and sit around, have a little coffee with it, and they're really quite simple to do.
Well, that sounds delightful. Just a few ingredients that you found at Food Lion.
Yes, they're all from Food Lion.
And tell me what's in it.
Well, first you start with a couple cups of flour, and that has some baking powder, baking soda in there, a little bit of salt. The one part of this process that a lot of people kind of freak out about sometimes is getting the butter into the flour. It's the same thing you would do if you were making biscuits.
Okay.
The butter needs to be really cold right out of the refrigerator and cut up in little cubes just to help it get in there a little bit better. And then a pastry blender helps, one of these.
Okay. Could you use your hands if you don't have a pastry blender? Or what would you substitute if you don't have one of those?
You could use a knife, a couple of knives, and try to cut it like that.
Okay.
But a pastry blender really works the best for it, I think. And you don't want to overdo it. Just until all the cubes are kind of in there, and it starts to look a little bit like little coarse particles. You see how that's starting to look?
Yeah.
Like a little cornmeal kind of thing going on there.
Okay. Is this recipe in your cookbook?
Yes, it's in my cookbook, Buttermilk, because that is our next secret ingredient.
Oh, nice.
Buttermilk, vanilla, and an egg.
What do you love about buttermilk? I mean, you
Oh
need
my
to write a whole
gosh.
book about it.
Oh my gosh. Do we have a couple of hours?
No, we don't.
Buttermilk is just a magical ingredient because it provides that wonderful tangy flavor, and it also provides texture. It's great for marinating meat because it has a little bit of an acid content to it, and that wonderful, wonderful flavor that it gives to everything. It also has a component that helps your baked goods rise.
Oh, nice.
So that is why it is so excellent for things like scones and biscuits.
And you'll find the buttermilk beside the milk in the Food Lion dairy case.
Absolutely. The other important thing that goes in here are my chocolate chips. And these are the mini chocolate chips.
Okay.
I think the small chocolate chips just mix into the dough a little more easily than the large ones. And if it's a dry day, you may need to add a little bit more buttermilk to moisten it up. Okay. You know, once you get to be a good, cooking these a lot, you'll notice how it feels. Now the next thing is to get these in the oven, and you need a baking tray, sprayed with a little bit of cooking spray to make them come off just real easily. Okay. And then you want to pat those out on there.
All right, so I need to flour my hands
Just flour up your fingers a little bit, because it will be a little bit sticky.
Okay.
Let me put this on there.
Okay.
You just go ahead and start patting that out. Just kind of gently pat it in there. Make it kind of a round shape.
Oh, nice and round. Okay.
Sort of round. Now you can do round scones, you can do triangular scones, and I like to do the triangular ones that are more like pie-shaped wedges. Then all you have to do is take a serrated knife. This just helps it come apart a little bit more easily once it's baked, and just score it a little bit. And then that just goes right into a 400-degree oven.
Wow, that's it.
That's it. And then you just sit back and smell the deliciousness.
We shall wait. So Debbie, we're ready to pull them out of the oven. Yay!
Now wouldn't this smell great in your kitchen on Sunday morning?
It sure would. My goodness. I just cannot believe how easy this was.
I know, look at that.
Look how pretty that is.
Yeah, that chocolate in there.
And all with Food Lion products.
Yes, all Food Lion products. And there's a nice big fat one for you.
Okay, what's the proper way? Do I pick it up? Do I tear it? Or
just dig on in there however you want to.
However I want
just like you've eaten a biscuit before, haven't you?
Absolutely. I grew up eating biscuits.
Well, these are very similar to a biscuit.
Delicious.
And the buttermilk, I think, is what really makes a difference. It gives that little tanginess that balances out the sweet flavor in a lot of baked goods. I do love some buttermilk.
So if people want to learn how to cook like you, they can come see you.
Yeah, I'm going to be teaching a cooking class at Whisk Cooking Store in Cary on February 21st. You can go to their website and find out all the information about that.
Well, this is just lovely.
I'm glad you like it.
Coffee now, that's all I need.
No, it does go good with some coffee.
Yeah.
Debbie, thank you so much.
Well, thank you for having me. It's always nice to see you.
Yes. Get the recipe for this great, easy scone by going to our website, mycarolinatoday.com.